It's time for another TellTale The Walking Dead video. This video is going to be an analysis of one of the most unknown characters within the franchise that a lot of people may have simply forgotten about, Molly. Molly is introduced in Season 4 of the first game, and instantly becomes a badass who I'm still sure to this day is capable of teleportation. But let's get straight into the video. And also, if you guys do enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, and coming to check out my Twitch streams as well, where I do streams on many more games. Molly's past is very unknown in the games. All we really know is that she had a 14-year-old sister who was diabetic, and that she had actually lived in the Crawford area prior to the outbreak, which is how she fell into the group after the outbreak. When the outbreak initially started, Crawford started to kick out people who were a liability to their survival, such as those who were sick, elderly, or children, which obviously her diabetic sister would have been included in. So Molly struck a deal with the Dr. Walter, and started to have sexual intercourse with him in exchange for medication for her sister. Crawford, however, sent an investigator down to check the medical supplies, and Walter knew that the missing medical supplies would become prevalent, so their deal was cut off. As Molly's sister's symptoms began to appear more, Crawford took her away. Molly is probably the most badass female character within the first game. She is strong-headed, caring, and also will sacrifice a lot about herself for the sake of those she loves. She is obviously also very skilled in hand-to-hand combat. However, it is never revealed how she became this skilled in combat, but I would assume it is because she was evidently very active prior to the apocalypse, evident by her agility and parkour abilities. Molly is also very selfless. She chooses to face the streets of Savannah in order to make the group's decision of who gets onto the boat considerably easier, and this is a real testament to her character. Molly was introduced in Season 4 of the first game, where she started off by attacking Lee and Kenny until Clementine stopped her. Kenny pulls a gun on Molly and gets tripped, which sets the gun off and alerts walkers, causing Lee to have to go underground, while Clem, Kenny, and Molly go to high ground. This is where Lee gets to utilize Molly's ice tool. Molly's ice pick is very versatile. Molly has been seen using it to reach higher vantage points, as well as being capable of taking down certain walkers and people as well. Molly is also part of the team that goes to take down Crawford, only to get there and they discover that Crawford has long since fallen to the walkers. We do not know at this point that Molly was a part of Crawford, and it is not exactly hidden, since she knows the location of a lot of the places where the group will find the supplies they need. However, she does make a pretty obvious violent attack on a walker in a nurse outfit, which we know to be Walter Ash. When Lee and Molly go looking for a battery for the boat at their house, Molly gives Lee her ice pick and says to take care of Hilda. While we do not know why Molly's ice pick is called Hilda, it becomes a bit of a trait. Molly leaves at the end of this season, when it is discussed that there will not be enough room on the boat for the entire group. So she stops the hard decision and decides to leave and go back to Savannah, and we never know her fate. Molly is one of 4 characters within the Walking Dead universe that named their weapons. The others being Negan with Lucille, Danny St. John with Charlotte, and Lewis with Chels. Molly is the only female survivor that Lee fights in hand-to-hand combat, which shows her ferocity and skills in combat. Molly is a playable skin in Minecraft for the Xbox 360 edition, alongside Lee, Krista, Omid, and Kenny. According to unused audio clips, Molly also had a father in Crawford with her sister. His name is never revealed, however it is known that he was partly at fault for the fall of Crawford. His fate is never revealed. Molly is also the longest standing character without a known fate. This is because Herschel and Glenn's stories continue into the comic books, whereas Molly just falls behind. And finally, Molly was supposed to have a very selfish ending to the story. This is according to one TellTale staff member. However, this was ultimately scrapped in favor of her actually quite noble departure from the game. Molly should have had more time in the first game, and I wish we knew how her storyline would eventually unfold, as it is potentially one of the most frustrating character ends to date yet within the game series. However, she is incredibly skilled and makes scenes within the game where she is using this skill set incredibly interesting to watch. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I have another character analysis idea that I'm about to write the script for after this one, so please be ready for it, and I hope you consider subscribing for more Walking Dead videos. Cheers guys, I'll catch you later.